What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and check it out. Check it out. I haven't done any real unboxings for figures in a little bit. I've actually been a little bit behind. So I've got 3 different videos coming up from 3 different waves. And first things first, from the brand new Spider-Man wave, the Legend series, we have Venom, Edge of Spider-Verse, which is actually Spider-Gwen, and then we have Mobius. So this is the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure. As you can see, we've got 2 Absorbing Man arms, his big old ball, and then his head. I don't know if I'm going to end up completing Absorbing Man because I don't really want all of these, but right here we have Jack-O-Lantern and Mobius. They share the Villains of the Night, as you can kind of see at the bottom underneath where it says Spider-Man. The Villains of the Night, so they share. There is also Beetle and Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I don't know who the last guy is over here. So there's Beetle, and I don't know who that is off the top of my head. Then we've got a new Spider-Man. So Absorbing Man can be made right here by collecting basically all of them. So I had an opportunity to get them all, but I went with the 3 that I thought were the coolest. I just don't want another Spider-Man, and I'll probably get Jack-O-Lantern. I'm not going to lie. That figure looks really awesome. Not really a character I care much about. Then again, neither is Morbius, but such a cool character. I've decided to become a little bit more selective in the figures that I buy. So let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to start off with Morbius, and I'm going to go the razor blade route today. Make things a little bit easier. So Morbius obviously is a vampire, and there he is with his vampiric pose. Vampiric? I don't know. He's got a cape, and I always neglect to turn volume off. So there's that. There is Morbius as he proceeds to not totally stand. Can I just tell you how excited I am, guys? Toy Fair was this weekend, and alright, cool. So he has 2 different capes, it looks like. One that makes this kind of bat look, and then his traditional just kind of cape. Toy Fair was this weekend, and they announced a whole lot of new Marvel Legend figures, and even some 3 3/4 figures, and they look phenomenal. There's a Deadpool wave that has tons of X-Men. It has Iceman, Jean Grey, Cable. Oh my god, the Cable looks phenomenal. So here's one of Absorbing Man's arms, and here is the other. So for Morbius, this is his other cape, which I think I'll probably keep on. I kind of like the pose. It's a really nice looking figure. Pretty good articulation. Love the pose, and we'll keep him back here. Actually, I guess we can put his packaging like that, and we will lean him up against his packaging for the time being with the arms. And I'm Batman. Alright, next up we have good old-fashioned traditional Venom. This is the OG original. It is definitely portraying Eddie Brock version of Venom. So this one was interesting. I'm not a big Venom fan per se, and I know that's blasphemy to some people. Let's go ahead and just look at the back of Venom's box for a moment while I do this. But this figure was really cool looking. It's kind of like a a normal-sized Venom figure for once, not completely oversized. Because let's face it, Venom can be pretty large, but he can also be a decent and normal size. He comes with 2 different versions of his head, and open hands and fists, if you will. I'm actually going to pop the standard head off, which always makes me nervous. There we go. I'm going to put the kind of secondary head on, because quite frankly I know that's the head that I want to keep on. So these come on and off, not awkwardly per se, but there's a pivot in the head, so there we go. So there's a pivot in his head where he can kind of look up and down, and that's my main concern with the figure, with taking his head off. So there you go. I don't know if he's in focus. There we go. These guys are a little loose, looser than usual. I kind of like it when they open up a little stiff. That way you can stand them up a little bit better. This head right here, it's got kind of like an awkward smile, which I think I liked about it, and I may even put it back on. But this tongue kind of out of his mouth, that I feel like is how we all kind of know Venom. Also, it comes with 2 different Absorbing Man heads. If I do end up getting Absorbing Man completely, I will use this head out of the 2. The other one, he's just kind of crazy looking. It actually almost looks more like Vulture than Absorbing Man. And then he has like 2 fists that you can pop on, which, I'll be honest with you, will probably just end up in the trash. I'm not even going to waste my time keeping up with them. I have so many little accessories that I'm just not using anywhere. I kind of wish that I got whoever has the torso. Now here's the main event as far as I'm concerned. This character has become so immensely popular. It's really unbelievable to me. This is Spider-Gwen. Not a character I ever thought I would buy. Oh. So this Spider-Man right here is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Interesting. Not that really that matters to me. I have way too many Spider-Man figures, and I just don't see myself getting it. But whoever the weird blade-looking guy at the end is the one that has the torso. So it's always the last one that gives you trouble. So here we go. Let's get Spider-Gwen out of the package. You can kind of look at her for a second. So she's got her Gwen Stacy head. Now, if you're not familiar with Spider-Gwen, number 1, where the heck have you been? Number 2, she's basically Gwen Stacy from another universe, because you know how Marvel does their universes. And she is the one that got bit by the radioactive spider, and not Peter Parker. And alas, she becomes Spider-Gwen and not Spider-Woman. So here she has the big ball and chain for Absorbing Man. She has a regular Gwen Stacy head, which I guess if you give me a moment, I can put on for her. And then you actually have the Spider-Gwen figure. There's going to be even more Spider-Man waves. Alright, so I already don't like her feet. Her feet are not great for posability. She's metal. Alright. So this one's a little more difficult to pose. It's also very lightweight. But her feet are kind of all janky. I hate it when they do that. Yeah, she doesn't really want to stand. Got her. So I had to kind of put her in like a weird kind of pose in order to properly get her to stand. But there she is anyway. You know, I feel like it's an okay figure. I feel like they could have done better. I feel like there's some paint like missing. I feel like her costume is more detailed than this. So real quick, you're gonna watch me awkwardly pop off the head, trying not to break it. That's the issue with the hood, is that, you see, this is why I don't like, there we go. So she's got this hood right here where the hood is down, and not the easiest to put on, but there she is. It's just regular Gwen Stacy. I do not like that look, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to put the hood back on, but as you can see, it does come with a little piece so that it does look like her hood is in fact down. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully not break the figure. These heads, they need to do a better job of, you know, I really feel like it's just, I get scared that I'm going to break it because, you know, now putting this one back on, also a little weird because of the hood being up, but because the head can bend, go, you know, up and, you know, forward and back, it's a little weird to, it's a little weird popping it on and off. So not super happy with this figure. I think they could have done a better job with Spider-Gwen. Not because Spider-Gwen's a bad character. I'm starting to really appreciate Spider-Gwen for what she is. And there you go. So there are 3 out of the 7 characters from the newest Spider-Man Legends wave. We have Venom, the Eddie Brock version. Really like this one. You know, he comes with the 2 Absorbing Man heads. Then you have Spider-Gwen. Not the best figure, but it's a good intro. At least there is a Spider-Gwen figure at this point. And then lastly, we have Morbius. And I will probably get Jack-O-Lantern at some point. And then, I don't know, I'll probably have to piece together the rest of Absorbing Man. Or just bow out on Absorbing Man and get rid of the pieces. But there they are. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we'll catch you next. I've got a couple more to do here. I got some Captain America Civil War figures. And then I have a few I've been putting off from the Marvel Legends Avengers Age of Ultron line. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.